Alright guys, welcome back to Son of Scotland 90, bring you some more Total Extreme Wrestling 2013. It is week 3 in February 2016. We're ready for some Impact Wrestling. We're just fresh off the pay-per-view Turning Point, which done very well. It came in at a 59 rating, which may not seem that great, but the fans were pleased with it. Overall, it was viewed as a good pay-per-view, and there was some good matches on it. So before we get into this week's Impact Wrestling, I just want to draw your attention to this. TNA Impact Wrestling draws a 0.66 rating on Pop TV. This is up from the last episode, which did a 0.35. So we've almost doubled our rating in the space of 1 week, which is great news. We also, last week, previously, we moved up back to Cult again, so we're now a cult-sized promotion. So yeah, hopefully, things are on the rise here for TNA. Things are on the up, and I hope we can keep it that way. We've signed Reby Sky, Matt Hardy's wife, to the roster. She's now a full-time, well, not full-time, but pay appearance like, but she will be getting used. And yeah, over the next coming weeks, I am going to look to bring in some huge talent here, groundbreaking talent. I'm sick of I don't want to bring in old, washed up has-beens like TNA have in the past. I am looking to bring in big names, but the names I'm looking to bring in are people that can still go, people that are still in their prime, and that's what I'm going to be looking to do, but not quite yet. I'm going to give it a couple more weeks, but soon there will be some big, well, I'm going to try my best to bring some big names to TNA. So got that out of the way. First we need to move on here and book Explosion. I believe last week's Explosion got a 54. I think it was a 54. I can just check here before we move on. Let's have a look at the top 100. Last week's Explosion got a 54C minus, so if we can get anywhere near that with this week's Explosion, I'll be very happy. There you can see the Turning Point pay-per-view was the second best show that we've put on since we started this. It was a lot better than the last pay-per-view we did. TNA 1/8 January only got 41D, so a massive improvement on that. Hopefully we can keep this roll going, and let's see what we can deliver this week on Explosion. The show's ready to go. Let's run it. So we start off with the beautiful people backstage, basically just talking about how they've got rid of the ugly ones, and Gail Kim and Awesome Kong. They're win it. The pay-per-view Turning Point means that Gail Kim and Awesome Kong can no longer team up together. Basically, the beautiful people just talking about how they now set their sights on the X-Division Knockouts title, and they're going to be looking to win that off Brooke. So I got a 60C rating, very happy with that. Great way to start the show. And the first match of the night, in an extremely poor match, Michael Bennett defeated Mandrews in 8 minutes 2 seconds by pinfall of a pile driver. It's got a 36D minus, which it's not awful, I suppose. And Maria Kanellis did some good work at ringside, which is good. No one's improving, sadly, but yeah, sorry, it's the first match of the night at 36D. It's not gonna kill us. Fuck, this might kill us though. After the match, Drew Galloway comes out, and him and Mike Bennett have a heated confrontation, and they eventually come to blows. Security swarm the ring to break them up before they can hurt each other, and this only got a 22E. I was expecting this to do better than that, so that is a bit unfortunate. I'm not happy with that. These guys are sort of in a feud. I haven't actually created the storyline for them yet, but they have had confrontations the last couple of weeks. But with a rating like that, I might be looking to just break up straight away. Fuck, I don't know. Moving on, we've got a video airing. Reby Sky is going to be her debut tonight here on Explosion, the wife of Matt Hardy. She's basically just talking about how she's happy to be there, and she's looking to be, a major support for her husband, but not only that, a major force in the Knockouts division. That's got a 26E. Suppose considering it's not a huge name, she hasn't got much global attention or anything like that. Not a lot of people know who she is, so can't really complain with that 26E. Moving on, in an extremely poor match, Velvet Sky defeated Reby Sky in the Battle of the Skies in 6 minutes 47. with a beauty mark during the match. We also had Madison Rain run in and attack Sky. Reby Sky, that is. Just in case you don't know. Reby Sky's debuter earned the Girl Next Door gimmick, and it's got an initial rating of 75, which ain't bad, and the commentary helped this match a bit. Reby Sky is improving in technical skills. Good to see her improving in her first match. But the 32 E plus isn't that great. Moving on. In a match had average crowd reaction, some decent in-ring action. Mr. Anderson defeated Robbie E in 7 minutes 43 by pinfall with a Kenton bomb. DGC did some good work at ringside, and this got a 50 D plus. We needed that. We really did need a good match. And we got it. So thank you, Anderson, and thank you, Robbie E, and thank you, DGC, for doing some good work at ringside. Next up, we've got Jade and Marty Bell are showing arguing backstage, and this bomb 20-3E minus. God damn it, that's not good. Basically, these two arguing over, you would assume, Tara and Terrell not being victorious at Turning Point. Maybe these two blaming each other for both interfered, but they still weren't successful in taking the title away from Brooke. So Jade and Marty Bell probably blaming each other on the other one failing to help Tara and Terrell be victorious. None of them want to take the blame, so they're trying to blame each other. It's got a 23E. I don't know. The TNA used to pride themselves on having a great women's division, but that's not the case no more. A lot of these people aren't good enough to be in Impact Wrestling, to be honest. If I'm being honest, and yeah, I'm gonna have to. I certainly am looking to bring in quite a few women to this division. I know I brought in Reby Sky, but I didn't necessarily mean her when I'm talking about bringing in, knockouts. Actually looking to bring in a few talented people, just bringing her more in for Matt Hardy's sake and to try and, I don't know, create some stuff with him. So let's move on to the main event here and see what we can deliver. In the main event, in a match that had average crowd reaction and some decent in-ring action, Drew Galloway defeated DGC in 9 minutes 56 by pinfall with an ego trip, and this got a 44D rating to finish off Explosion. No one's improving, there's no reports or nothing like that. 44D, not bad, but perhaps this shouldn't have been the main event. Maybe we should have gave it to Mr. Anderson and Homicide. So, not been a great Explosion. I'll just settle for, I've been getting the mid 40s, I'll settle for that because it has been a pretty poor Explosion. Let's see what we can get. 45D actually, you know what, considering some of those poor ratings, I'll take that. Oh, to be fair, we did have that decent Anderson match and we had the initial Beautiful People opening, but yeah, a lot of the other segments did really poor, so to come out with a 45D, happy with that, guys, that'll do. Now it's time for Impact Wrestling. Going to go and book this, and I'll be back with you shortly. Alright guys, so we're back, ready to run Impact, hopefully. No, wait, we're not back. I need to do one more thing, fuck. Okay guys, so here we are, ready to go with Impact Wrestling. Let's run the show. Hopefully we can come up with something good. And to start the show, we have Matt Hardy out, and then he gets a 48D plus. I was expecting a bit better there from Matt Hardy, but anyway, Matt Hardy cuts a promo, basically talking about how he lost to Ethan Carter III, how he will no longer be able to receive any more title shots, and how he may consider retiring. Matt Hardy doesn't feel there's any point sticking around when he can't win the world champion. He wants to be a world champion, and now he can no longer achieve that. So Matt Hardy, not in a good way at the moment. Matt Hardy thinking about retiring, guys. So, and you know what, if he keeps delivering ratings like that, he can fuck off, because it's not good enough. But anyway, 48D plus to start Impact Wrestling. Oh my Christ. In the ring, after another angle, we have the Dollhouse arguing. Tara and Terrell wants answers. Jade and Marty Bell can't seem to decide which one is to blame. Tara and Terrell blame both of them and says they're not worthy enough to be in the Dollhouse. Jade and Marty Bell basically both turn around and turn Terrell and start giving her a go. And these three obviously aren't happy at the moment. Looks like the Dollhouse will no longer be existing, and they challenge each other to a match tonight, which gets accepted by all three. So Dollhouse looks like they're going to be breaking up, and they're going to be competing in a match tonight. And this segment brought the crowd's mood down, which is not good. Jade's learning to show more charisma, and Marty Bell is improving in acting. Well, they're not improving enough because it got a 19 E-. Shit. Moving on, in a match that average crowd reaction and some decent in-ring action, Michael Bennett and Manic defeated Drew Galloway and Tigre Uno in 9 minutes 13 when Michael Bennett defeated Tigre Uno by pinfall box office smash. This got a 49D+. Happy with this. Good rating. Maria Kanellis did some good work at ringside, and you can see the mask, but both storylines here have advanced, which is good, and Drew Galloway is improving in technical skills, which is also good. 49D+. Up next, with Reby Sky and Jeff Hardy are shown backstage arguing. Reby Sky not happy that her husband Matt's down at the moment. He's considering retiring. Reby Sky seems to blame Jeff Hardy. She's the one that got him in that predicament. Putting his Jeff Hardy got Matt Hardy the one last title match, but obviously the stipulation was if Matt Hardy didn't win, he'd no longer receive another title match while EC3 is champion. And Reby Sky blames Jeff Hardy for that, says he'd no right to make that deal. Got 39D-. Reby Sky was very underwhelming, but Jeff Hardy looked good, which is alright, I suppose. No one improved. 39D-. I know Reby Sky's definitely brought this down a lot, but what can I do? I had to include her in the actual segment. She's in it, so what can I do? I can't not include her. Anyway, 39D-. An extremely poor match. Terrence Farrell defeated Jade and Marty Bell in 6 minutes 59 when Terrence Farrell defeated Jade by pinfall with a diving bulldog. 26E rating. Terrence Farrell was really for game tonight, which isn't good considering she's the star out of these three. Commentary though helped the match. Marty Bell's improving in technical skills, and you know what? I think that's going to be the end of the Dollhouse. I mean, you've already got the beautiful people and the Dollhouse. They're both heels. I don't think there's different if it was the males, but there's not enough for two. There's not enough. The roster's not big enough for two female stables, especially two female stables that are really similar as the Dollhouse. The beautiful people, they're both about their looks and shit like that. So I can safely say this is going to be the end of the Dollhouse. It was nice knowing you've run your course. You did okay, but it's goodbye. Let's move on. We have David Richards and Eddie Edwards calling out Beer Money. They are owed a title shot. They lost their titles and they're owed a rematch. They call it Beer Money and they say that they want their rematch and they want it tonight. And you hear the pyro come on, or the intro song, Beer Money, and out come James Storm, Bobby Roode. And yeah, they come down to the ring. They tell that wee vanilla midget David Richards, look you cunt, what you doing slagging Son of Scotland 90 on Twitter. Aye guys, in case you don't know, David Richards called me a loser on Twitter. He called me a piece of shit or something like that. Listen, I'm a 3-time world champion, David Richards. You're a vanilla midget with no charisma that works in the indies. I've never been injured. You've got an injury that's you're out for 6 months, so let's get one thing straight, David Richards. I am better than you. That's actually one of the reasons I took the belt off. Took the belt off this wee faggot guy, because who the fuck do you think he is? But anyway, back to the point. It's going to be Beer Money taking on the Wolves, the guy, the Motor City Machine Gun ripoff. So it's got a 49D+, and the storyline that they're in has advanced. David Richards is developing better performance skills, and if he keeps up his shit on Twitter, he's going to develop my fist in his face. Let's move on. Mr. Anderson hosts his interview segment in the ring with his guest, the world champion EC3. So this is Anderson's weekly segment, Answer the Asshole. Anderson basically talks to EC3 about his title win over Matt Hardy. EC3 says he's the champion of TNA. He defeated Matt Hardy easily, and he can defeat anyone on the TNA roster. The TNA roster easily. Mr. Anderson says, yeah, well, since we've debuted in Pop TV, you have successfully defended your title, but you've only done it against the one person, that person being Matt Hardy. are you capable of defending your title against anyone else? EC3 takes offence to this, says that he can beat anyone anytime. Mr. Anderson says, well son, why not prove it? EC3 versus the asshole tonight. And if I can defeat you, then how about you give me a shot at your TNA World Heavyweight title? EC3 agrees. And that's the end of Answer the Asshole 52D+. Not bad. Moving on, we've got Bram cutting a promo on Kurt Angle. So basically Bram just talking about how he beat Kurt Angle up last week at Turning Point in the tag team title match. He applied the ankle lock, he injured Kurt Angle's leg, and then in the match later on, he defeated Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle could no longer continue. Kurt Angle couldn't answer a 10 count. Bram says, that's even worse than pinning or submitting someone. He beat Angle so bad that Angle could not continue with the match. He beat Angle so bad, Angle could not be here tonight. He beat Angle so bad that Angle will never be able to return to TNA, and he is the one that retired Kurt Angle. It's got a 53C-, good rating. And then up next, in a match that had some good action in average heat, Bram defeated Lashley in 10 minutes 50 by pinfall with a brighter side of suffering. During the match, we also had Eric Young run in and attack Lashley. Maybe that distraction led to Lashley losing to Bram. 54C-, very happy with that. I like Bram. Bram's doing very well here. So there's a big future for Bram here in TNA. Oh my god. Reby Sky's backstage. She's basically talking to Matt Hardy, just telling him that he can't give up, he can't quit. She says that she's here now to look after him. He doesn't need Jeff. Jeff doesn't care. Jeff only cares about himself. Reby Sky says that she's his wife, she loves him, and that she's all Matt Hardy needs. She says from now on, she will accompany Hardy. She will be with Hardy. And Matt Hardy just agrees and he goes, yeah, why not? Okay, I'll do what you tell me. I'm whipped. It's got a 24E. Obviously, Reby Sky is not performing, so I am going to be using her, but maybe not. I don't know. I need to try and get her. She needs to improve, guys. She definitely needs to improve anyway. 24E. Just went and brought the show way down, didn't it? Up next, and about the good crowd action and good action, Jeff Hardy defeated Abyss in 8 minutes 36 by disqualification. Jesus Christ. It's got a 62E rating, which is very good to see. Basically, and Abyss defeating Jeff Hardy by disqualification. Attacking him with a weapon out of the suit. Also beating Jeff Hardy down after the match. Then also after the match, Abyss attacks Brian Hebner for calling disqualification. It's got 40D, so Abyss attacking Jeff Hardy, attacking Brian Hebner, and no Matt Hardy to be seen. Maybe Matt Hardy would have came out, helped his brother, but nope, not here. So Abyss beating down Jeff, beating down Brian, and this got 40D to follow that, so not bad at all. Moving on, and a match had some good action. Average heat, EC3 defeated Master Andrews in 10 minutes 13 by pinfall with a mantastic. EC3 seemed really off his game tonight, which is disappointing, but Tyrus did some good work at ringside. No one improved, but it's got a 57C- rating. Very happy with that. Good match, very good match indeed. And moving on to the main event. Holy fucking shit! Oh my god. That's the best match we've had by quite a long way, actually. And a match had some good action and some average heat. Beer Money drew with the Wolves in 13:27 following a double count out. These two teams were going all out for the tag titles, but maybe at the end just exhaustion. They were battling at ringside, couldn't make it back in the ring before being counted out. Count at 10. It's a draw, but obviously Beer Money will retain the titles. And this got a 72B-. What a match, guys. What a fucking match. See, that's why I'm TNA. I'm going to make the X Division, I'm going to make the tag titles, and I'm going to make the Knockouts titles back to what they used to be. We need good ratings from those divisions. Can't just rely on the World Heavyweight title. You see, both of these teams have great chemistry team together. This match lifted the crowd, and it advanced the storyline. So I think that's safe to say this match sent the crowd home happy. Ed Edwards is improving performance skills. And yeah, so that's how we end the show. And with that rating, I do believe this show might just be able to break into the 60s perhaps. Halfway through the show I was expecting this to be a poor Impact, but God, the last 5 or 6 segments really helped this show. I'm thinking we could maybe get into the 60s. I might be wrong, but with that 72B minus, it's definitely going to help us. Let's find out what we got. Really? A 54C minus? What the fuck? I was expecting... Oh my god. The general feeling is that TNA don't have enough interesting storylines going on. That's disappointing. Oh man. 54C minus. Thought we had some really good stuff in that. You know, it's not a bad rating, like, it's all do, but I was just expecting a lot better, especially with that 72 main event to help us. But the show didn't decrease anywhere in popularity. We actually increased in 4 regions, which is good, so you know what, maybe we shouldn't be too hard on ourselves. I think we're going to have a wee quick look here at the popularity in the regions. There you can see, guys, where that match actually ranks in our top 100 matches. Obviously, it goes to number 1. 72B minus, only B that we've actually got, and it's 6 ratings above our previous highest, which was the hardest, defeating EC3 and Tyrus in Impact Wrestling. So, very good rating, very strong. You can see also, maybe we should emphasize more tag team wrestling. Our top 3 matches are all tag team matches, so maybe that goes well for us. I do not know. I put in a bid for a legend. That's all I'm going to say. Don't plan on using him in the ring. He probably will never be used in the ring. He may have one final match, but probably won't. He'll not be a regular in the ring. I can guarantee you that. I'm not going to spoil who it is I've put a bid in for. I'll let you guys guess. And obviously, if he agrees, if he signs the contract, you will see him on the next Impact Wrestling. But yeah, that's probably how we're going to end this. Don't see if there's anything else I want to have a quick look at. I think we're good. I don't think there's anything else really to check. Let me see, just schedule. Got this TNA one night only count in March. Might change that. Don't really want it to be a one night only. I'd rather it be a proper pay-per-view. And yeah, I should be able to do that, no problem. Size. Yeah, so we're doing well in Mid-South, and obviously we're 50 in the Tri-State, which will keep us at the cult size. I believe it's need to be, yeah, over 47. And we are, so... But when you're only 1 point in front, you know, you're always in danger. Maybe a couple of bad shows and we could be back down to regional, which I definitely don't want, so... I would like to try and get Mid-South up to 50, just to give us a bit of breathing space. Yeah, we've got 2 in Canada that are 48. But yeah, let's have a quick look and track the progress. God, so when we actually took over... No wait, that's popularity. Not importance. In this aspect, this is tracking importance, so yeah. Okay. And we're actually down in... How can you track? I don't think you can track the other one. No, so you can't really track the other one. That doesn't really matter. So let's just have a quick... Oh my god, you can't have a look at storylines. Well, we'll have a look at the storylines for our own thing. So let's have a look. Crazy Man targets Lashley, 54C minus. So 44D. 42D, that'll probably become 10-8. Yeah, it will become 10-8 now. The only reason I kept the storyline going was because and had that triple threat match, and I thought it might have helped out, but the triple threat match bombed, so I don't think this did help out. Got Manic and Tigre Uno. I think there's possibly one more title match left in this feud. I'll keep it going. So will Kurt Angle be back? We don't know. I'll leave this open for now, but we might have seen the last of Kurt Angle. And we've got two of the greatest teams competing for the title. This storyline is going really well at the moment, so there's no need to change this or anything like that. So let's go and do it, guys, for this episode. Thanks for watching as always, and yeah, I think we're doing well. We are improving, and I think I'm getting there. Let's go quick look at the announcers. I would love to bring in Jim Ross. I really would love to bring in Jim Ross, but to be fair, Mike Tenay's got an 80B, and Josh Matthews 63C is not bad either. I could make it a 3-man announce team, and well, no, it doesn't have to be a 3-man, and bring in like a colour commentator. But I don't know, because the commentary seems to be doing well. It always seems to help the matches. I don't really want to change it, but you never know. If someone's available, if a good commentator, a good colour commentator, a good announcer is available, then I will try and sign them. But that's going to do it, guys, for this episode. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Peace.